Vicky Angel by Jacqueline Wilson. Chapter 6. I tried going to school again on Tuesday, but when I got there and see all the flowers on Vicky's spot, more and more of them, a carpet of roses and lilies and frizzles, flickering candles, and children's dew of cuddly toys, it's all too much. I had to make a break for it. I ran. I thought you hate running. Vicky jogs along beside me. Little blue butterflies in her hair matches her tiny blue t-shirt. She's wearing snowy white jeans and sneakers, and when she strikes ahead of me, I see small white pattern wings on the back of her t-shirt. Cutie! And at that approach, just call me Vicky Angel. We saw someone else wearing one of those t-shirts last week and Vicky liked them. And now I can wear anything I want, she said, jogging on the spot, while you are stuck in the stupid school uniform. Why don't you go home and get changed if we're bunked out of school? Dan might hear me. He doesn't always get to sleep till later. Well, what if he does? He's not going to get mad at you now. Vicky never understood what it's like with my dad. He can always get mad. I don't know if it's because he works nice. He usually leaves me alone, but sometimes he can get really niggly, picking on me for some slightest things. He can go crazy, lettering all sorts of stuff, waving his arms around, his fists clenched. He's never hit Mom or me, but sometimes he hit cushions or the sofa. One time he hit the kitchen wall and made a plaster flake. His knuckles bleed, but he didn't seem to notice. Sometimes Mom says it's a shame, and he never used to be like that in the old days, because before his auto factory closed down. Other times she just says he's a pig and she can't stick him, and she'd clear off tomorrow if she could. I'd always much sooner be around a Vicky than my home. Her dad never gets cross. I think the world of Vicky. He thinks the world of Vicky. She's always been his baby, his special girl. He's always fussing around her, laughing at her old jokes, ruffling her hair, whistling as she wears a new outfit, putting his arm around her and calling her little Vicky Sunshine. Only that'll all stop now. My dad, Vicky mumbles. Her face scowled up. I know, I whispered. And my mom. Yes, but we can still be together, Vicky. Okay, I haunt you permanently, said Vicky. Come on, let's go and have fun. I can't stand all this sandal stuff all the time. Let's go up to London, eh? Vicky and I go to school together and went down the park, and we go round the local shops on Saturdays or go to the pictures or hang out down McDonald's. But we're not around to go on proper day out together, especially not at London. We can't. Yes, we can, said Vicky. Go on, please. If anyone finds out, if you can say it's all my idea. Oh yes, like they do believe me. They think I've gone crazy. I think I have. I walked purposely through the town to the station. I got 10 pounds in my school purse for some stupid school trip. I much sooner have a day trip with Vicky. I buy children's refunds rate. Even chapter for me. said Vicky. She jumps right over the ticket barrier and swoops down the stairs, just grazing her tips on her trainers on the steps. I rushed after her and Collie with a large lady on the platform reading our local paper. Careful, careful, look where you're going, you kids, she grumbled. Sorry, we're just not we loonies, Vicky used. She blows out her cheeks and stares about in a runny im- imitation of the large lady. I can't help it giggling. The woman frowned at me, and she looked at me again, shocked. Here, you're the girl on the paper, she said, stepping up like a white photo. For the moment, I think she was talking to Vicky. But then I see the very picture of me. My eyes squinted from a camera flash, and the caption underneath. Jane Marshall, Vicky's best friend, choose this string to talk. Jane, Vicky snores. Trust them to get it wrong. It's a wonder they got my name right. It's you, isn't it? Says the woman, flapping her paper. She sniffed. You don't look distraught. It's not me, I said quickly. Yes, it is. Look, you're wearing the same uniform. I got the same school, but I'm in a different form. I didn't know Vicky, honestly. She doesn't look like she's believing it. Never mind that noisy old bag, said Vicky, licking her tethered arm through mine. Come on, walk up the platform, forget her. We're going to have fun. So we walked away from the woman, and the train will come soon. I take on my school tie and rolled on my sleeves in a train to make my uniform less obvious. I am scared now. We're spending off to London. I don't really know my way around anywhere. Mom's always going on of these creepy guys who hang out around in London railway stations in large runway to schoolgirls into life of a prostitution. Well, at least we make some money, said Vicky. It's obvious when we're going to go shopping, right? So you won't be able to buy much. I'll be fine though. It can't have my pink or anything. Hey, I can go seriously on market now. Where shall we go? Covent Garden? They've got designer clothes shops there, haven't they? Don't ask me, Vic. Do you know the why? Easy peasy for me. Do you know the way? Easy peasy for me. Straight up into the sky, then swoop. She giggles. I can go anywhere. And spend. Hey, watch. She drives right through the same window, kicking out as if she's swimming. Then she flees back for sight of train, her hair streaming. See, she yells, spinning along. She wiggles around and around and around, even turning the cartwheel in midair. Get back in, you hurt yourself. Vicky laughs so she bobs up and down. I can't hurt myself in next nutcase, she shouted. I'll show you. She heard the sideways at the rooftop, aiming the chimneys and sharp television initials. She doesn't impair herself. She simply glides through and out the other side. I stare after her in a way. She raves and then stood upwards like a rocket, up and up and up t- until she's out of sight. I opened the train window and craned my head out, desperately to glimpse of her. She's higher than the tallest fallen tree, higher than a church steeple, higher than a flock of birds. I'm terrified she'll carry on upwards through the clouds and into another afterlife. Vicky, Vicky, come back! She burst through the open window in a rush, her hair in a right tangle, and her cheeks bright red. Did you see me fly all the way up? She says, pretty cool, eh? Amazing. Wish you go. Wish you could do it too. You bet. Well, it's easy. Just follow me. What? Open the door and lift out. But I can't fly. I fall. Sure, and then you fly, right? You mean kill myself? It's no big deal, Jade. Trust, truly. Just one little leap, then you'll be with me forever. That's what you've always been wanted, is it? Yes, but come on, I'll hold your hand and help you. But I don't think I want to die. It's different for you. It was an accident. Was it? Said Becky, narrowing her eyes. Tickets, please. The ticket inspector opens the door on my carriage and then stops, staring at me. I feel my face. I, I got tears running down my cheeks. I sniffle, swallow, hunt for my ticket. Are you alright? He asked, so I'm obviously not. I know that anyway. What else can I do? I can't tell him the truth. The man in the white with the strange jacket would be waiting for me at the wardrobe. I won't I wouldn't have the window wide open like that. You've been blown away, he shuts it tight. Then he clips my ticket and walks out leaving alone. Vicky's gone. I sit there crying. I'm scared she might never come back now. Or maybe I'm scared that she will. I don't know what I'm doing here on the train. I'll go straight back once we get to London. But when I crept out of the carriage on Waterloo, still weeping, Vicky's there on the platform. She runs to me and a, give me a big shadowy hug. There you are. Oh, don't cry, you dupe. I didn't mean it. I don't really want you to top yourself. You're not mad at me, are you? She puts her waist arm around me and tries to wipe my tears with the back of her hand. I'm not mad, I say. A woman's getting off the train, giving me a startled glance. She clearly thinks I'm barking. Vicky giggles. Come on, Jade, let's have a good time. We'll find a way, easy peasy. We got the tube, right? We go to Piccadilly Circus because we're both sure that's the middle of London. We wander arm in arm around Targo, and then we found a Ben and Jerry's. I got enough cash for double crown of cherry gouda, our old-time favorite. We once ate a whole giant tube together when I was sleeping over at Vicky's. She licked at my cone up physically. Can you taste it? Sort of. Well, I get the flavor. But can you eat properly now? Don't think so. I don't need to go loo either. Vicky gave a throw. I am the cheery rational being now, with no gross bodily needs whatsoever. She giggles. I don't know though. I might try swooping up to Mrs. Lorimer and give her a quick nudge to watch still what it feels like. We wander off Ranger Street and spot hummus. Remember when went there on Christmas? When we were 5, 6, both got Barbie dolls. I called mine Vervain, and mine was Barbarella. I loved her. I remember you made us play hairdressers. You said it would be great giving our babies short hair. Oh yeah, and you ended up with the slightest O'Connor haircut. I thought she looked seriously cool. I didn't, and it wasn't fair. You didn't cut your Barbie hair after all. I can still feel cross about it. Barbie looks scary ugly with their bright thin scalp inadequate dolled with ghost tubes. I crushed her little cap, but I could never feel the same about her. Vicky seemed to do nothing but comb Brava and long Libby's curls. You're not still happy about it, are you? Said Vicky. Tell you what, I'll make a dooms. Why your pencil case out? What? You got scissors in there, haven't you? You you can cut those hair slices, Helmus. I'm not going to, you nut. Give the scissors out. Now, cut my hair. No, go on. Get your own bag. Cut it all off. It's okay. I always wanted to see I look in a real short hair. I can't. Your hair is beautiful. You know I always longed to have hair like yours instead of my old tails. I gathered with the scissors as my own hair. Two Japanese tourists stared at me in alarm as if I'm about to commit the British version of haki. You're sniff some of yours off too, said Vicky, her eyes gleaming. I know that gleam all too well. I don't want to trick me again. Hard to trick me again. And there's more people staring anxiously at the scissors. I'm putting them away, I said, shoving them back in my school bag. I'll get my own then, said Vicky. She reaches out and takes a shiny pair of scissors out of thin air, as if she was just passing a hands-free section in an other-side dimensive store. They flashed as she flickered her hair forward and, No, don't, stop! A woman jumps, and another clutches her back protectively. Who is it? Has someone hurt you? What's the matter? I shake my head at them and dodge past. I can't think of them. I've got to stop Vicky. Her lovely long deep red waves. You're crazy, stop it, I beg. But I never been able to stop Vicky when she got her mind set on something. And I've got a less control over her now. She's screaming with laughter, hanging her huge hunks of hair. Long shiny locks fell about her shoulders like feathers. Her sizzle flashed until she got little clumps here and there sticking straight up from her scalp. She still looks beautiful. She's Vicky, but it's like some giant Sistos sheep had been grazing on her head. What does it look like? Vicky, you nut! I want to see. She peers in a big shop window. peers in vain. Uh-oh, ghosts, ghosts don't have reflections, she says, shivering. I keep forgetting how weird it is to be undead. Just don't get any big ideas about putting a stake through my heart, Jade. They're vampires, not ghosts. Vampires are kinda ghosts, aren't they? Hey, I won't always fit myself as a vampire. She bared her teeth and pretends to bite my neck. Shall I grow my teeth? I think you better concentrate on growing in your hair. No problem, said Vicky. She shakes her poor Haley's head, and suddenly her own beautiful auburn locks are flowing backwards, back over her shoulders and tumbling about her face. Wow, how did you do that? I don't know, I just sort of imagined it back, like when we were little and played fairies and witches and all the stupid stuff. You used to got, get so carried away, Jade. Remember the time I put a spell on you and said you couldn't move, and you couldn't move, not even when your mom got really cross with you and gave you a shove. I hope my mom doesn't find out we're bunked out of school. She wouldn't know. Will she? Stop worrying. Come on, let's go in the home meals. So we played games with old teddies and checked out the new bourbons, and it's just like we're 6 years old back all over again. Then we go up Street and spend ages in Top Shop, and this time we're more like 16, choosing some real sexy stuff to try on in the changing rooms. I look a bit an idiot in all the low-cut, tight-feeling tops because my chest is still as flat as a boy's, but they look really great on Vicky. She doesn't exactly have to try them on. She just says, Shall I see what they look on me? And then they are, on her. What happens to your other clothes? Are they crumpled up in the corner in space? Only I can see them. They're not there anymore because I'm not concentrating on them being there, said Vicky. It's all down to me, she smiles proudly. Yes, but how does it work? Search me, said Vicky, sternly. You know I'm hopeless at science. Maybe you could have a little chat with Mrs. Roseman. She takes us for science and she's okay, I suppose. I like some of the stuff she's telling us about space. I like the way her own eyes shine like stars when she talks about it. But when she's getting on the Big Bang Theory and black holes, my brain goes bang and implodes into a black hole, and I haven't got a clue what she's on about. Besides, I can't really explain to her why I need to know all this stuff on the other diamonds. If I start mumbling about ghosts, she'll hand me over to Mrs. Downer's sharpish. Mrs. Downer takes us for real, or I pondered talking to Mrs. D. She's not young and hip like Mrs. Roseman. She's old and she wears even outsies, and she stuffs her fat little feet into darkish, sticky concert shoes, but she can't keep them on, so she has electric all over the front like little kids have on their slippers. Mrs. Downhart had less on the grip on afterlife, life after that, and then her shoes have on her feet. She never gives you a straight answer. It's always some people believe, and of course other people think it's a beautiful math. She's quite clued up about what it was real girls, but Becky's not Hindu or the Pandits, so she's unlike to follow that teachings. I'm not following anyone's teachings, she says. I'm a law unto myself. You always have been, I said fondly. How come you know I was thinking that? Can you read my thoughts? Sure, said Vicky. I always could. That's true. We've been so close. It was like we had our own secret corridor in out of each other's hand. So what am I thinking? Said Vicky, trying on even sexier, like lace and see-through top with the tightest black satin jeans that shows the outline of obvious absolutely everything. I looked at her. You're thinking, great fuel outfit, I say. We burst forth laughing.